Your brand is literally every single aspect of your blog. That's the way you talk on it. That's the images you use, the text, the font, literally everything. So you want to try to keep that consistent. The more consistent you are with your branding, the more people are easily able to recognize you. You want just a blog, or do you want a full-on website with the blog included? So Alex, which one do you want?
I think I want to keep it simple, just do the blog for now, so that way I can still focus on all the food eating.
Right, that's super important.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and show you guys a quick demo. Let's go check it out. All right, Alex, so we're about to make your blog here. I'm gonna take you through actually installing WordPress on a hosting account. There's a difference between WordPress.com hosting and self-hosted WordPress. Now, for most business owners, I would definitely recommend a self-hosted WordPress. This is basically you going to a hosting provider, buying hosting, and installing WordPress on top of it. Sounds like a lot of work, but it's actually pretty easy to do, so check it out. So inside of cPanel, most providers have it. You're gonna look for a thing called Installatron. There's lots of apps to choose from. You click WordPress, install this application. Then it's gonna give you a lot of different options. We have our domain name here, alexeatsfood.com. Directory leave blank, so you don't want it like slash something. You just wanted the domain. You have the username and password here. Your email, you can update that as you need to. And then you click install at the bottom.
Wow, okay. Easy enough.
All right, so you've never built a WordPress site before, right?
Right.
So brand new. So the cool thing about WordPress is that you can access it literally anywhere you want to. So where's kind of your favorite places to work?
I like to write on my blog whenever I'm, at home.
At home, just chilling out.
Yeah.
I like coffee shops and just working there, so I can access it there, which is cool. So you go to your domain name and then /wp-admin. There'll be a login screen. I'm cheating and doing like a little one-click login here inside of cPanel. So now there's a Get Started wizard. We're gonna skip past that just because you may not have that Get Started wizard with your hosting provider. So we'll hit no thanks. So this is WordPress. It can seem overwhelming. There's lots of stuff here to choose from, but I think the very first thing that we need to do is choose a theme for your site.
Okay.
So a theme is basically like how you want your site to look, feel, and function.
Okay. Are there different things that I can choose from?
There are a ton. So you go to appearance and themes. You have some default ones here. I would recommend installing your own.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have you kind of choose your own. We're gonna go to the most popular here, and we'll just tell me when. I'll let you pick whatever one you want.
I like this one.
All right, so
Welcome to Sydney.
We're going to Sydney. Let's do it. So you mouse over it, click install. So then once it's installed, you click activate, and then you've just installed a theme.
Okay.
Super simple. All right, so after themes, we want to kind of check out some plugins. So plugins are basically little add-ons to your website.
Okay.
So you can literally do almost anything with a plugin. There's that old phrase, there's a plugin for that. We actually made a video on our favorite plugins if you want to check it out. But I'll show you how to install a plugin. It's pretty much the same as installing a theme.
Okay.
So plugins, add new. And then it's going to show you some of the featured plugins here. Then we're going to go to popular, and I'll let you kind of check it out. So let's check out, we definitely want people to find your website. So we'll install Yoast SEO here. And just like that, we're gonna click install. So once you do install, again, same thing, activate, and then that plugin's done. All right, so that's installing a plugin, super simple, but let's get to the real meat of making your blog, and that's the post. So do you wanna make a post right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool, so where's a place that you recently ate at, or maybe your favorite place in Austin?
Let's go with Hop Dottie. Great burgers.
So super simple, mouse over post and go add new. And then you're gonna go to the editor. And this is going to be where you can basically start writing all your content. So how do you spell Hop Dottie? Is it H-O-P?
H-O-P.
Hip Daddy? I can't type.
H-O-P-D-O-D-D-Y.
Cool, Hop Dottie, exactly as it sounds. So you put your title here, you can add all your content. Look at all this great content I'm writing.
Really
I'm just the best here. All the words.
Guys, my blog is going to be a lot better than this.
Super hot fire. All right, and then, so this is what was called the Gutenberg editor. Now it's just really called the page editor. You can add all your stuff here. So as you see, I just started typing. There's this little plus guy right here, and you can add even more content. So maybe you want to start adding pictures of your restaurant, or the restaurants you eat at rather, or the food you eat. You could do so here. Just add your image, and then you can choose from the media library.
Okay.
I don't have anything in the media library.
No Hop Dottie pictures.
So no Hop Dottie pictures. So I'm gonna grab just a picture of a burger just for example's sake. I'm gonna go to Pexels.com and just type in burgers. See what pops up.
And these are all free images, right?
Yes, these are all free images. Makes it super helpful, especially if maybe you're not doing food reviews where you have to have the image. Maybe you need some cool stock photos.
Yeah, absolutely.
These all look delicious, and I'm hungry. All right, so I'm gonna download this really quick. Cool. What's cool about Pexels too is these photographers are giving their photos for free. If you want to support them, you can donate or follow them on Instagram, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Little kickback there, and then once you have your image, you're gonna upload it there. And then add your alt text. So alt text is basically what Google can read, because Google can't understand what an actual image is, so we have to tell it. So super awesome burgers. And then select. And then we have our post. And then as you see here, we installed Yoast SEO, so there's a little section to update your search engine titles, search engine descriptions, and all that good stuff. And now, last but not least, one of the more important things to think about with your post is to have a featured image. Basically, so when you have your site, right? It's not just text. You have that little image there to capture it.
Okay.
Make sure you're on the Document tab. Go down to Featured Image, Set Featured Image, and I'm going to be lazy and just choose the same image.
Burgers all over the place.
Burgers, burgers, burgers. And then when you're done, you can publish. Or if you say you've created a bunch of content, you don't want them all published at once, you can actually schedule it right here.
Oh, nice.
So publish, when do you want this to publish?
Let's say on Friday.
Friday. All right. So let's check it out. All right. So obviously the title we're gonna have to update a little bit, but then here's your blog post. So the feature image always shows first, and then your content, and then your feature image. You have comment boxes so your visitors can go and add their own 2 cents or say that is a super awesome burger. I'm super hungry now. But let's check out a couple other places on WordPress.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna show you guys widgets.
And what exactly do widgets do?
Widgets are WordPress's best friend. So on your blog post, you saw that there was that sidebar with not a lot of real content. It's just kind of default generic stuff.
Right.
So if you go to Appearances and then Widgets, this is basically all this content that you're going to have on your sidebar and on your footer. Some themes may give you more options for sidebars, especially if you have WooCommerce. You could have a sidebar just for your blog post. You don't want your blog post just to have like products. You want to have posts, but you want your products to show other related products, things like that.
Got it.
So you can easily just get rid of stuff you don't want by clicking and dragging. And then something else to really check out is the Customize tab. Most themes, especially the free themes, will have all the options to really design and style your site right there. I'm just gonna give you a quick overview of what this looks like. So this Sydney theme has a ton of options, and so I was actually a little surprised. But you can add all your stuff here. So your site title, your header area, things like that. Your homepage settings. So this is super important. So you're gonna have your latest posts show up. So let's go ahead and go back. All right, so let's check out your website. So you can, again, just click the My Blog, that little shortcut to get to your website.
Nice. So why does it say create your menu here in the top right corner?
Because we need to create a new menu here. So that menu is gonna be your navigation. It's all like your home links, your about, contact, all that good stuff. You can either click it there if you're on the front of site, or if you're in the dashboard, it's Appearance and then Menus. You can add your stuff here. So it looks like we have a menu already kind of created. We have Home and then Sample Page. I don't want Sample Page to show up, so I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that. And then go ahead and click Create Menu. Then once you do, you'll see at the bottom here, it shows menu settings. So you can auto add pages. So as you add like an about, a contact things, it'll automatically come here. So you don't have to. And then display location, primary menu is so it'll actually appear up there.
Okay.
So if we go primary menu and save, and now check out the site, it'll show home.
Okay.
Just like that. Then we have your awesome Hot Dotty post with all this randomness.
Great
and then
content.
Hello World right there,
Another
the default post there.
So what does it mean when it says uncategorized right there?
I almost forgot. So every post has a category. So you can have like burger restaurants, or you can have ice cream places, whatever you want it to be. So by default, WordPress doesn't know what to put, so it's going to have an uncategorized category. So you go over to Post Categories, and then just click Quick Edit. We're going to just type in burgers here. Make it nice and simple. But as you add posts, you can add content here for categories or inside the post itself.
Okay.
So now one of the issues with having a blog is potentially the amount of spam you might get. There are bots out there that just go out and just basically add just nonsense posts trying to get links back to their site.
So how do I avoid that?
So there's a few things you can do. So most of the time, WordPress will come pre-installed with a plugin called Akismet Anti-Spam. You can sign up and do that. Otherwise, you can do like a CAPTCHA plugin that makes sure that they're an actual person on your website and commenting. Plugins like Disqus, which is like Facebook login or Twitter login, is definitely good to help prevent some of that stuff too.
So earlier you showed me that SEO plugin. How do I make sure that my content is going to be seen?
Yeah, let's actually check out Yoast. So if you go over to your page, we want to go back to edit it again. So you can either click directly on it or click edit here. So under Yoast, it's going to give you a lot of recommendations and things like that. Like, again, I have nonsense here just for the sake of this, that you're the writer. I'm going to let you create here.
I'll work the magic later.
But it'll take a little snippet here for you. So by default, it's going to have title, page, separator, and site title. So you can get rid of this and do Hopdoddy, my favorite burger place review, or whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
And it's going to give you a little kind of wheel. The more content, the better. You see it goes to green.
Green is good.
Basic, and then it's going to give you like a little snippet of how it's going to look on search engines. You want a lot of content that's attention grabbing and has kind of your focus keyword. So your focus keyword would really be like Hopdoddy review. You want to make sure you have that in there. And then your meta description, like it says, please provide a meta description by editing the snippet below. Basically, it's a quick little snippet of what someone's going to get out of your content if they read it. You want to keep it engaging, but again, make sure you have whatever your focus word is. For you, it'd be Hopdoddy review, so have that somewhere in there. As a business owner, your page, your post, you'll want to make sure that you have some type of focus word for that page, whether it's a review or an about us or a service, and include it in your description and your title. And then you can kind of go down. There's an SEO analysis. It's going to give you a lot of information, and you can literally just go down the rabbit hole of just clicking all this stuff. I'll leave that for another video. Actually, we did a video on SEO if you want to check it out right here.
Whoa, so why does it say not secure there in the top left corner?
Because technically it's not secure.
Yikes.
So really, I mean, it's secure. Like the information on there is fine. But with WordPress, you have that wp-admin where you log in, right? So it's not secure. So if you enter in your username and your password, that information is sent over plain text on the internet.
Oh, wow.
So if there's a man in the middle of text, someone's what's called sniffing, captures that information, it's out there.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's rough. Super important if you have like a type of shop, or you're taking credit card information or just personal information. So that can be easily fixed by getting an SSL certificate. So if you do enter username and password, it's sent over the internet, it's all jumbled up. So even if someone grabs it, they have no idea what the heck it means.
Okay.
And then on top of just safety and security, you always want to make backups, especially with a blog and you're constantly adding stuff. Like you plan to post how many times a week or how many times a month?
I'm planning on posting probably about once a week.
Okay, so that's like 52 posts a year. So if something were to happen to your site, all those posts are gone.
Yeah.
So make sure you have some type of backup service. Most hosting providers will have something for you, or you can find something third party, but it's always easier to do it with your hosting provider since it's all usually automated. But you want to protect all this time invested into this project, make sure it's just not gone in the blink of an eye.
Right.
All right, so these are just the basics of building your first blog. Again, there's lots of options to kind of go through and make it your own. Like we still need to update the title, and then it comes with the navigation colors, things like that. But at least this has a solid foundation for you to build your first site. And then from here, it's just exploring. That's